been talking to you guys for the last 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I told you everything that went wrong why I was 7 minutes late. Then I noticed that I wasn't live. So 4 minutes. Let me talking. I was 7 minutes late. Then I ran the whole intro thing, the second intro thing. I came on screen. I said hello to lots of people. Friggin' Christian Mojia was here. My mom's here. Kobe's here. Travis Robeson's here. Sweet Cindy's here. I don't even, I already said hello to a lot of people. Bourbon Lovers here. Saw that. I just was saying hello to everybody and reading through it of what everyone has been saying. Kobe's giving me a bunch of crap for being late. I was reading that. He's giving me more crap. Hey, let's chant Matt's name. Chant his name. Porter, all that stuff. Read it all. Got to the bottom. And it was still more talk about me being late. Look up in the corner, and it says go live. So that is that. Damn. I mean, honestly, it wasn't a great introduction anyway. It's just a bunch of apologies and blabbing, telling you about how my computer was frozen. Then actually went on a pretty good, maybe a minute of that was a pretty good spiel about how the Adobe Premiere Pro wouldn't close, even though I told it that I wanted it to close and not wait for it to respond because the program wasn't responding. And then I told it to close anyway, and then it wouldn't close. So then I made a funny joke about it being like the door close button on an elevator and how you push it and it doesn't do anything. That was kind of like the close the program anyway button for Adobe Premiere Pro. That's probably like the third or fourth time or fifth time I've done that. It's always a bitch. Because I got so excited to start live streaming. Because when you press go live in StreamYard, you click it. And then you got to click it again. There's a second click. The first click just is more like the first answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Then you got to give them your final answer. And tonight I forgot to do the final answer thing. That's great. That's great. Oh, man. Kevin Magic Beat Man Stick. Kobe, I was apologizing about no Matt Madness schedule yet, saying that you've been sending me music, which you have. I've loved it. Brad's here. What's up, Brad? Hope you recorded it. No, it's not recorded. My StreamYard library is full. It only records so much. And it's probably a bunch of stuff I don't need, realistically. Man, oh man. Alan, drinking some Stag 26A. Nice. I retasted that the other night. And Mississippi Buckeye, I said hello to you earlier. I did. I definitely did. Boy, oh boy. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off looking for a portfolio for my wife because she has an interview tomorrow for a job, a job. And I had this leather portfolio that she was going to use to put stuff, and then no idea where it's at. And I looked for it for so long. Got some stuff to do tonight for the live stream. Oh, yeah. Someone said that they were drinking Voltron. And then they're gonna follow it up with 12 Summers. And then I asked chat if anyone has gotten their Aphrodite yet, because I want to hear some feedback on that. But tonight, some blind samples in here. We're gonna do a couple of those. We'll start with one. Got the Green River honey thing in here. Got, where the hell is it even at? Is it buried? That ain't it. Is it buried behind all these ice cold Diet Cokes? It might be. Oh yeah, here it is. Got some Turnt tea. Gonna try this, and then maybe try it with some Green River honey bourbon. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that's what's in the cards for tonight. But thank you all for joining me on this Tuesday. Sorry that it's late and that it's Tuesday, but the kiddo's softball schedule is winding down. She has 2 more games. Then, well, I guess we're going on a road trip at the end of June. So things are going to be still a little bit bobbled around for a little while, but I promise you it's going to all turn out good in the end. So I tell myself every day. Keegan says, good, nice, like that. Getting stuck looking for things you've lost is a symptom of it. I have no idea where it's at, but I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've seen it somewhere around here recently. But everywhere I look, it's not there. What's this Infinity BK batch? I don't remember what's in that. That's I've tried it and it was really good, but I don't know. I can't remember what the story was on that. There's so many projects going on there that I don't remember the details of all of them. But I did try it and it was really damn good. This is Buckeye. I almost finished with Voltron Pour. 12 Summers on Deck. My Aphrodite Didos is still waiting to ship. It's been picked up, but no date yet. Oh, well, when you get it, I need to know. I need to know. Mine's gone. I told Bunch he needed to send me more because she's gone. Whew. All right, let's get into first blind pour. Kicking things off right in focus. And eyes shut. Opening the hand. No spoilers in chat. I grabbed these out of the 1 ounce Wednesday box. I threw a couple of them in this coffee mug behind me. And we're going to get the party started with this blind pour, blind score. America. Got it. Found it. You got the Green River yesterday? Nice. Started with Final Flight. Haven't had it since I got it. Really opened up nice. Oh, the turkey. Oh, man. Hopefully we can get another turkey pick soon. Maybe hopefully this fall. That'd be amazing. I'll have to beg Alves. Christian says, I lost a camera tripod that was on my desk yesterday, and I lost an hour and a half looking for it. I blame the kids. Did you look under your camera? Yes, that's a good place for it. That's where it would be a lot of the time. I've lost my phone that I've been holding in my hand before. It's a real thing. Excited to hear your thoughts on the honey. I'm excited too. I mean, they're super cheap. Did score the new GT 10 and 12. Haven't found the... Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome. The 14 year is really good. The 10 and 12 are awesome. You're going to love those. If you haven't had them yet, you're going to friggin' love them. Today got Weller 107, ECB 525. Good hunting in Florida. Yeah, I mean, it's great hunting here in Colorado too. Shot a video last night for the Weller single barrel that I'm going to edit later. Should post it tomorrow. Should be out tomorrow. Although tomorrow's going to be a really busy day. So I better have it finished tonight. Although tonight's going to be a very busy night. Got so many things I need to do. Editing it, putting it out is on the agenda. It's on the list. We have company coming in this weekend they're driving from Michigan. So trying to prepare the house for that. I have to go on a fishing field trip with my 4th grader tomorrow. And by I have to, I mean I get to. I'm actually kind of pumped for it. As long as she keeps the hooks out of her body, I'm super pumped for it. Tomorrow night, another softball game an hour away. So much stuff going on. So much stuff. But let's live in the moment, shall we? Just me and you. Me and all of you. That smells bourbony. Little nutty. Yeah. Ooh. I would say like a dusty, but slightly sweet. Almost like a nut-heavy trail mix. Yeah. The more I nose it, the nuttier it's getting. Just Oh, friggin'. Yeah. Like a wind tunnel of nut. Big time. Little caramelly. Oh, like a payday. Like a payday candy bar? Yep. That's what that smells like. What do you think about Whiskey Channel's closing this week? 2 of the channels I watch are taking a step back. Listen, that's gonna happen. People come, people go. People have lives. People have to do things. I mean, the economy's tough, so people gotta stop buying whiskey and start working more if they can. Or I mean, it's just there was a big influx of people when whiskey was really good, and I'm never gonna leave. So, it sucks. Like the more the better. The community's the best when it's fully powered with enthusiasts and people who can enjoy the stuff. But hopefully, just because they're out of the whiskey tube game for now doesn't mean that they're out forever, and they'll make their way back. And the friends they've made, they continue to be friends with. What channels, if you don't mind saying? Inflatable raft, put them both on the curb. Both of them on the curb, done with them, so sick of them, never buying anything inflatable that I got to get into in water ever again. Ever again. Ever again. Just leaks out of nowhere. Just, oh, guess what? I'm a piece of shit, so I'm going to leak air. Oh, what's that? No hissing sounds? Let me fix that. Psst, blow a friggin'. Let me patch that. Oh, you patched me here? Oh, psst, from the friggin' backside or the underbutt of it. 2 of them. My wife got one and I got one. Both of them? Friggin'. Intex excursion. They weren't even cheap. They were expensive. And they sucked. I was too, even when I was at my thinnest with them, fishing out of it was a biatch. They call it a fishing kayak. More like a bitchin' kayak, because that's all I ever did in it was just bitch and paddle and get shit tangled. Thanks for bringing up a sore subject. Done that. That is don't love that. Whatever that is. I'm not sure if it was the inflatable. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. This might also have some of that sample bottle taint to it, but it was bad before that. You can kind of taste the plastickiness to it, which I'm sure, now that I've tasted so many of these, not all of them have that, but when they do, they do. This one's double bad because it's very nutty and like sawdusty, but then it gets into that plasticky thing. Second sip. Oh, it tastes like, whoa. Maybe I'm just being a sensitive little boy. Tastes a lot like Evan Williams' Bottled and Bond, but maybe higher proof. Maybe a higher proof version of it. Huh. Drying too. Interesting. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Let me see here. Let me look at my scoreboard so I can give it a fair score. Oh, man. Pew, there it is. I would say that it is a 5.5. It is not my jam. It is not my jam. It is a nutty bugger, which could be other people's jams. I'm not going to say it's necessarily bad, but that's definitely not my jam. And if it is my jam, it's not my jam tonight. What is it? Barrel Vantage 2022. 114.44 proof. What the hell is in? That was a Bill Kavanaugh sample. It's been in there for a while, which might explain some of the sample taint. Oh man, I can't even use my keyboard because I got a light on it. Hold on. Shine light on my balls. Barrel. Oops, there's one E, not two. Barrel Vantage 2022. There's got to be Kentucky and maybe some. Is there Dickel in that too? I don't know. Oh, finished in Mizunara. That'll do it. Oh, Palette Magazine, huh? No, it's Paste Mag. Wow, I can't even read today. Vantage is a blend. Come on. My internet's been really not great lately. I edited a YouTube video for my kids yesterday, and it was a 20-minute video, and it took over 2 hours to upload. And I'm paying for like the fastest internet that Xfinity got, but Xfinity, not Xfinity. They're trying to turn into my Xfinity, if you know what I mean. Blend of straight bourbons finished in 3 distinct expressions of virgin oak. Mizunara, French, and toasted American oak casks. If it's toasted, is it virgin? I wouldn't consider that to be a virgin barrel. If it's toasted, just saying. The result is a warm, elegant bourbon that highlights the many dimensions of oak. If those dimensions are all really, really sawdusty. Green grapes? No. Not unless your green grapes came from a peanut gel. That is not my jam. All right, come on, get back up there. Let's catch up and chat, and then I'm going to do the second. Let's do the second blind one. Hopefully, the second blind one's a little bit better. Got another one in here. Focus and open. All right, no spoilers in chat for the second one here. America. All right. Okie dokie. F those Intex inflatables, like sitting in a Ziploc bag trying to fish, right? And it's not. And then my legs are all super straight and on top, and it's like, even when I was thin, it was a biatch. But when I was like big time overweight and trying, it was the most frustrating thing. Your picture is fuzzy right now, Matt. Oh, I wonder if that's my internet being an idiot. Like that's crazy. Let's see if is it any better now? On the Barrel Whiskey and Barrel Hunter Service 2. He won't see our comments for another 15 minutes. It was 5 minutes, Nick. It was 5 minutes. You were blurry on the phone and on the TV. we can see clearly now. Is it bad still? All right, let me know if it's still bad. Unbelievable. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure something. Hold on. I know it might be better right this second, but give me 1 moment because I want to double check something. Hold on. I'm back. Mojo, only water for you today? Sometimes water is a good choice. Porter fam hogging the bandwidth. That shouldn't even be any sort of an issue at all. It shouldn't be any issue. But this isn't the first time that I've had problems with upload speeds. Good now. All right. If it gets bad again, tell me. I'll throw a shit fit. We'll call Xfinity together. We'll do it. Ooh, the color on that's pretty. That's a pretty color. Look at that. It's nice. Thanks, Mom. Ooh. Ooh. This smells much different. Is this really old or is it? Ooh, I like this game. But is it old or in a secondary barrel game? The more I nose it, the more I'm thinking this is going to be old. But there are hints of maybe a double barrel. Oh, it's very plummy, very dark fruit, very like sticky, like real sticky, icky. By the way, my children are now. I'm going to record it one of these days on the way back from school, but they know every word to the song "Grills" by Nelly and Paul Wall, and it's the best thing ever. They're both girls. They're 9 and 10. And it's really fun. My favorite thing, maybe ever, is when they both go, "What it do, baby? It's the Iceman pow wow." So good. I don't know. I don't even, because never mind. Get my shit together. Oh. Yeah, that is really old. What the hell's that? Okay. Okay. That is like 12 plus years. Proof? Ooh, maybe around 100 or a little more. Sweet oak. Really sweet oak. But the oak is sweet, but none of the other flavors in it are sweet. It's not a Buffalo Trace product. It's not. Let me think here. I mean, this kind of reminds me of like a Brown Forman thing, like a Michter's or something like that. Michter's. Second sip is really good. The oak. The oak. The proof. The proof seemingly is lower than I thought. We'll go 100-ish. 100-ish proof. Old. The finish is really long and really good. This is my jam. I love this whiskey. I love oaky bourbon. I freaking love oaky bourbon. I used to like Paul Wall till I heard. Is he the one who was singing Blanton's Tonight? Is it that bad? Hold on. Let me. Singing a song about a $60, $70 whiskey is terrible. Has to be a bandwidth internet issue. It's great now. What is like the best speed test thing? Because I think that every time I try to do a speed test thing, it goes through Xfinity. Speed test. I'm not going to do speedtest.xfinity.com. That sounds like maybe somebody is going to flood you the numbers. Testmyspeed.com. Sounds legit. Internet speed test. Let's do it. Go. Your speeds are loading. What service do I pay for? Pretty sure it's like the gigabit service where I think, get 100 up, I think. Oh no. Oh no. Upload speed. Wow. You are amazing. Download 305. Upload. Literally 8.3. What is happening? It's definitely not a camera wire problem because I can see on my screen I look fantastic. Sometimes when Matt reads comments, I wonder if my screen froze. Oh, a second Travis smartass in chat. Great. Any more Travis smartasses around here? Ookla speed test is the best. That is absolutely terrible. How can they be so bad? Hold on. I'm going to take a gander what it looks like over here on my end. If I look at myself on my phone, I want to see what you guys see. I want to see how bad it is. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. No way. Oh my God. Let me think. I'm not sure. Let me exit out and come back in. Maybe no, it's my freaking upload speeds. I know. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, let's see if this is any better. Reboot modem is the only thing you can do. Rebooting the modem is going to take a bit. Does that look any better? It looks better on my end after I exited and came back. But nope, now it's back to blurry as shit. You know what? I'm not going to sit here with extra fuzzy matte. I need to give you at least a I'm going to reset the modem. It should be back online in what, 2 minutes? Resetting modem BRB. You prefer the blurry. You're rude. Just tuned in, your video is very low quality. Yeah, I'm going to go reset the modem. Hold on. Be right back. All right. Let's see if this is any better. How was that? Currently looks a little better. Who knows if it's going to stay that way or if it's going to fall apart like everything else around here. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, this blind pour. I moved the light when I got out, and then now it's all messed up. I'm sorry. This is a disaster. Cheers. Ding. This smells really good, though. Mm. Mm. All right. It's got to be older than 12. 15? It kind of tastes like a Calumet 15 or a Sam Houston 15, but there's no cherry on it, really. It would be around the same proof. I don't know. That's really good. That second blind pour, really damn good. 8.58, 8.58, which is a ridiculously high score, especially for something that is completely blind. Hardin's Creek, 211. That was the last little drip of the Hardin's Creek. Let's see if I've scored Hardin's Creek before. ADHDscoreboard.com. Search for Hardin's. I never scored that? Huh. I guess not. Well, we just did. I'm pretty sure I scored it at some point. Maybe not. Oh, wait, there it is. Jacobs 211, 8.8. What did I just give it? What did I just say? 8.64. Is that what I said? My real review of it was 8.8. 109 proof, 17 years. Oh, back to shit. Back to garbage mat. Oh my gosh. I'm going to lose my ever-loving friggin' mind. You just swap up modes with Xfinity. Oh, yeah, it's been... Why? Run a speed test. I did, and it was real bad. It was real bad. The speed test came out real bad. And then I reset the modem and still shit. I wonder if I do this. I got an idea. I got a little idea. You know what? I got a great idea. All I need is 10 seconds. And by 10 seconds, I mean 20. I'll be right back, and we're going to friggin' do this right. Give me 1 second. I've got an idea. I got a good idea. I'm muted. I'm muted. I was talking and I was muted. Wow, that's great. Yeah, picture was good when I was gone, and then, but then, yeah. Well, we'll see if it gets shitty again. Then I'll switch to my. If it gets shitty again, I'll just switch to hotspot on my phone, which is phenomenal considering pay for high-speed internet. Got this box from Green River. It is here. And now I can't stop looking at my phone to see if the quality's crap. This is like, what is it, a $30 bottle of honey bourbon? And they sent in this friggin' sweet bee box. Look at that bee box. It's nice. And it opens from one of these sides. It's like a friggin' bourbon fighting cage of, yeah. It says Green River Buzz Buzz. That's what it says. Opening it. Oh, look at that. That's nice. They went the extra mile for a cheap ass bottle of whiskey. That's for sure. It says real honey. I got that. They gave me a swizzle stick. Or afraid this is a cam-sized drumstick. Tap, tap, tappy. Tap, tap, tappy. And then this bottle of Green River honey. Honey. Get out of there. It's in there really good, too. Just like, in there really good. You really got to get in there. Maybe from the bottom. You just got to, oh my. Everything's not right. Yeah, bitch. Okay. All right. I'm going to pour it, then I'm going to read about it. But first, let's get this thing open. Get the prophylactic protective thing off of there. Oh, yeah. Super shitty quality. I'm changing to hotspot. Hotspot on. Going over here. How's that look? Any better? Is that any better? Oh no, I look like shit still. Come on. Maybe quality, maybe improving slightly. Fuzzy versus blurry. Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, where was I? Yeah. The prophylactics. We gotta hurry up and get through this before. Oh my friggin' America. Glass. Got one. Green River honey. All right. According to the box, let's see what it says here. Clear again. That's good. Is the SLB music in the background? Oh, it's not. It's not. I should put that on. Thanks for that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I can smell the honey from here. That's crazy. Real honey, real bourbon, real good. A lot of bourbon drinkers won't touch honey flavored whiskey. And honestly, we get it. When people hear honey flavored whiskey, I can smell the honey. And my glass is around my man sack. When people hear honey flavored whiskey, they think overly sweet, low proof, and barely any bourbon character, if there's any bourbon in the mix at all. So we did things differently. Introducing Green River Honey, which starts with only 4-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon. Then we add 100% real locally sourced honey directly into the barrel, letting thyme and oak do the rest. Instead of honey flavored, we go honey finished. Instead of substitutes, we use real bourbon and real honey. Instead of shortcuts, we give it time and bottle at 92 proof. This is what real tastes like. Hold on. I gotta reread that. It starts with only 4-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon. Then we add 100% real, locally sourced honey directly into the barrel, letting thyme and oak do the rest. Instead of honey flavored, we go honey finished. If they're adding honey right to the barrel, that would be honey flavored. Right? Nothing against that doesn't make any sense to me. Unless the way my brain interprets what they're saying is wrong, that's telling me that they literally flavored it with honey. A honey finish would be like if they put the whiskey into a barrel that once held honey. Putting honey, we add 100% real, locally sourced honey directly into the barrel, letting thyme and oak do the rest. That sounds like they're putting it directly into the barrel of bourbon. Like adding honey into the bourbon. Which in my mind is flavored, not finished. I don't know. How does anybody else interpret that differently? Am I crazy here? It wouldn't be a big deal if they didn't like literally say instead of honey flavored, we go honey finished. Because they make a big point of it, but it makes, in my brain, it sounds like they're adding honey to the bourbon. I don't know. I don't have the bandwidth for this. Get it? Because I don't. Because my internet's bad. Does the bottle actually have bourbon on it? Great question. Yep, add honey to the aging barrel. Yeah, they're finishing it because they put honey in the barrel with the whiskey, then let it age longer with the honey in there. If they add honey, that's flavoring. That's adding the honey. It is $30. I mean, that's... What if they add honey to the barrel, then dump it, then pour whiskey in the barrel? That would be a distilled spirit specialty, which is like the fantasy collection from Barrel King. So it says, like on the Barrel King fantasy collection, it says American whiskey finished in conditioned ex-bourbon and wine barrels. So that would be like a conditioned barrel if they put honey into the barrel itself. Like let's say that it was a honey barrel that they've conditioned. Then that's why this is a distilled spirit specialty and not a bourbon or like a straight bourbon or straight. It's just not all of these use conditioned barrels, but some of them they do. But we make it a point to say that if a barrel's conditioned, it's conditioned for the fantasy collection stuff. But I don't know, what does it say in here? Straight bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. Finished bourbon whiskey. Real bourbon, real honey. This is so confusing to me. I mean, it's not. I get it. Real bourbon, real honey, real good. To create Green River honey, we took, it's hard to read, white on yellow is hard to read. We took real bourbon and poured real honey straight into the barrel. Then let time do what it does best. That's it. No shortcuts, no artificial flavors and coloring, no fancy story. Just 4-year-old Kentucky bourbon and locally sourced honey coming together the right way. Real bourbon, real honey, real good. Yeah, I mean, at least they tell you what they did. I think that maybe the term finishing is, I don't know. Fred Minnick talked about this a long time ago, how by not like upholding laws about calling something a straight bourbon, because it says straight bourbon on the label, that things can get fuzzy. So if you don't, I mean, it's just, I love Green River. I really do. That's just a little, they explain the process, so that's good. But they added honey directly to the whiskey. That's weird. I poured it and I smelled honey immediately. I could smell the honey. Now I put my nose in it and it's not there anymore. Wait a minute. Wait one Fred Minnick. The honey is very, I thought this was going to be super honey forward based off of me smelling it from way down here. But now that I put my nose in it again, subtle honey, but it is there. By the way, has anyone smelled something honey and you didn't know it was honey? Or like you taste something that's honey and you don't know it's honey? It's the most disgusting thing ever until you know it's honey. If you know it's honey, it's good. But if you don't know it's honey, it's really bad. All right, first sip. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely. It's sticky. It's honey. It's bourbon. It is sticky honey bourbon. I like that. It is very sticky. It is very, oh, now that the alcohol is kind of tamed, like winding down, now the honey is starting to make an appearance on the back end. That's a sticky whiskey. That is sticky, sticky. Not bad though. That's pretty good. I'm on the fence about honey though. Some days I love honey and other days it makes me want to throw up. And I don't understand why. It's one of those weird things. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, get it away. But that is a real honey to bugger. A real honey to bugger. Interesting. I like it. I don't know what else to say about it, like tasting notes wise. Doesn't taste youthful at all. It tastes like a moderately aged bourbon with a ton of honey in it. It has, by a ton of honey, I mean that's the overwhelming flavor. And it really sticks around. A little bit of spice, maybe like some cinnamon or something in there too. But predominantly honey. That's really nice. I did. Does say natural flavors on the bottle? Yeah. I forgot you were streaming tonight. Well, I'm glad you found me. It's been a shit show. It's been so shitty, this stream. I'm sorry. You can't have straight bourbon whiskey with natural flavors, right? I mean, no, but if the TTB allows it, then you can have a straight, like, it shouldn't say straight, in my opinion, it shouldn't say straight bourbon whiskey on the label if the end product isn't straight bourbon whiskey. So it says straight bourbon whiskey on the label, but then it kind of like modifies it, kind of like the old age statement stuff. Like the laws have been getting a bit grayer, I guess you could say. Age statements used to be like, hey, the only age that can be on the bottle, the only, like, even sometimes they were really strict and were like, the only number that can really be on the bottle is the minimum age of the youngest distillate that's in the bottle is the age. Like, that's what's on the bottle. So people got in trouble for putting like George Dickel 8 was one of them, because it wasn't 8 years old. It was recipe number 8. And I think there was some like an uproar about that at some point when they changed it from 8 years just to like recipe 8. It's like people didn't love that because it's no longer the age statement. It just says 8 on the label, even though it's not 8 years old. The straight bourbon thing has kind of gone about the same way, where they're just less picky about it. Age statements are the same way. Things will say like, they'll have multiple ages on the label. Like an age profile, like 6 to 8 years, or Wild Turkey's whiskey's aged for up to 6 to 8 years, which makes no sense. I don't know. Things are a bit fuzzy. It's 2026. Nothing means anything anymore. Everything's all friggin' messed up. I have so much honey in my mouth. For $25, it's very good. Oh, for sure. I mean, they did this so right, because for the price point, just buy it. And you'll have it. And if you want something that's a sweet dessert whiskey, or if you want to get family or friends into whiskey and you're like, oh, they like honey, then try this honey. For the price point, good grief, it's good. So good. Like, it's not artificial. It tastes real. It tastes like a real life product that you would think would probably cost more. But it doesn't even, it actually tastes higher than 92 proof. Maybe not. It's strange because at first it sort of tastes like not nothing, but nothing really happens to the palate. And then it just like builds the stickiness of honey all the way back, like the bear on the box of cereal. Maybe you don't like this, like a season that honey comes from. What does that mean? Honey tastes different depending on what season it comes from? Is that a real thing? Sticky like sugary? Yeah. Definitely sticky like sugary. What is a shortcut version of adding honey to a barrel? That's the shortest cut version there is. So, I mean, like when Belle Meade did it, like the Belle Meade honey would be a bourbon barrel that aged bourbon for so long. And then they sent it to, I can't remember the honey place that was nearby in Tennessee there, but they sent it to, this honey place, and then they aged honey inside the bourbon barrel, and then they dumped the honey out of the bourbon barrel after it was aged for so long. Then they sent the barrels back to Belmead, and Belmead re-aged their cask strength bourbon inside those reused bourbon honey barrels, which turned out ridiculously good. Like ridiculously good. Those bottles were so sought after. Lines out the, big time expensive secondary bottles for the time. But yeah, if you can pull this off and do it for $35 a bottle, hell yeah. Gray, is it blurry again? Old Charter 8, yeah. Ancient Age 10 star, yep. All good. Benchmark 8, yeah, all good. Yeah, I mean, if why is something called Benchmark 8 if it wasn't to deceive, Picked up the worsted foolproof from Green River today? Oh, we did. Wow. Pound a few. I was like, you picked up the worst foolproof, but it's a great sub? That doesn't make any sense. It will mess with my diabetes. Imagine the sugar content. Oh, great point. Hold on. I'll be right back again. This is definitely worth it. Hold on. Be right back. This is good. I've never been able to do this before. This is solid, good stuff. Hold on. This will be worth it. 20 seconds. I've had arguments in the past with people. Say like when I get a drink at a restaurant, and then I'm like, hey, they gave me a regular Coke and asked for a Diet Coke. And then people around the table taste it and they're like, no, it's Diet. And I'm like, bitch, I taste things for a living. I'm like, literally, I've won awards. I've been hired by a company for my tasting abilities. Okay? I'm a chief tasting officer. I'm not going to say something. I'm not even going to bring it up if I'm not sure. So we got these guys. They're called Diet Detector. And I've never brought them to a restaurant before. But that's why I bought them. To prove a point when bitches be just giving me shit. But in 60 seconds, I'll know if this bourbon is sugary or not. You said imagine the sugar content? Let's find out. I suppose the only way that this would be off is if the alcohol content in the product itself makes the test not work. But here we go. It's blue. And then it should turn a shade of brown if it detects sugar. Again, it says wait 60 seconds. Be back in a couple days, probably. $22? Holy balls, that's super cheap. Honey is all different, depends on bees' collection. Honey is different in each state. Which plants to take pollen from? No kidding. Because, I mean, some of them are super funky and earthy and kind of like icky, right? Short Bro makes the best honey finishes. I haven't had any of that stuff yet. spring harvest, late May through June, lighter, delicate honey from fruit trees and early wildflowers. Summer harvest, peak season for clover, bass. I wonder if I like the spring harvest honey more. Goldenrod. That was my nickname back at the club. It's going good, 49er fan. It's actually been going pretty shitty. That is the funniest and pettiest thing, and I love it. Just proof point. Oh, for sure. People tell me that I'm wrong about knowing stuff. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. But I know when I taste sugar in a diet drink. All right, let's get into this. This is Turnt tea. 5% alcohol by volume, iced tea with a hint of lemon. It is from Turnt Tony, who's a ridiculous influencer on the internet. He's probably been canceled 1,000 times. I'm not sure. But I saw this and I was like, hey, I do enjoy, in the summertime, a good iced tea. And I haven't had a good alcoholic iced tea since Mike's Hard Iced Tea, but they discontinued that years and years and years ago. And twisted tea sucks balls. So I got this. And then I thought, what if I put this in with this Green River honey and made like a honey iced tea combo? Because I think that's actually a drink that you can make. I don't know. Let's give this a shot at first. Try again. Where's it from? Manufactured New Hampshire. New Hampshire. 100 calories per can. Blah, blah, blah. Ingredients: filtered water, alcohol from cold brewed sugar, cane sugar, citric acid, natural flavors, dipotassium phosphate, and black tea. Okay. Hold on. Oh, shit. The detector is giving me signs of moderate risk to, yeah, I've tried this on other things like the Proper 12 apple and it didn't change at all. This is giving me, yeah, it has changed. Focus. Oh, come on. I know it's a bitch. You're so little. You're so little. Oh, what if I do this? Actually, even better. A piece of paper. An Ulta Beauty receipt. So yeah, I would say it says that there is a moderate risk for sugar being present in this. And it's getting darker by the second. So the alcohol probably doesn't help these test strips at all, but it is showing that it's picking up on something in there for show. So yeah, if you're a diabetic, I'd probably avoid it at all costs. Probably. I'm not a doctor or science-minded at all. All right, Turnt tea. I like that. Ooh, that's something I could drink on a pontoon boat all day, and have the worst heartburn at night. Very delicate, not super sweet, pretty tea-like. I dig it. No trash sweeteners, gluten-free. Oh, it's got electrolytes in it. Oh, that's friggin'. I get my electrolytes from whoosh, Turnt tea. You can do a commercial for this stuff. Plus, I like the colors. I like the retro colors. Mix the 2 turnt tea and the green. That was the point, Nick. That's what I was going to do. That's a positive test. Mark. Oh, my gosh. It's not a urine test strip, Mark. Get here on time. That's not a THC beverage, although it would be funny. Hotspot should not. Oh yeah, I certainly agree. But for tonight, we got to work with what we got to work with. So I'm gonna mix these two together. Oh shit, that melted real bad. I've been trying to get my barrel to absorb water again, so it's not as flimsy because it's been super flimsy and falling apart. So I just put water on it, every once in a while. And look at, a little bit of water, and this bitch is sucked it up, and it's like super sturdy again. Super sturdy again. America. This might be the smartest thing I've ever done. This might be the smartest thing that's ever happened on this channel. Oh yeah. Where's the stick? Where's the stick? Oh yeah. Two turnt tea and Green River honey. I could use some lemon. It's not. Tastes like melted ice. It's a bad idea. Maybe with a big cube. Yeah, it needs some lemon. Definitely could use a little lemon. A little bit of citrus in there. But it is so honey forward. That tea really brought out the whole friggin' honey. I could rock that. A little, if I put a little lemon wedge in there, I could pontoon boat that. Hell yeah. Listen, maybe not the smartest thing I've ever done on the channel, which I was anticipating could be the byproduct of that, but definitely not the dumbest thing I've done on the channel, because I've done some dumb stuff. Green River honey, good. Two turnt tea, pretty damn good. Together, not as good as I hoped. Matter of fact, it's kind of really ruining my time right now. Oh, brother. Oh, man. We can do this. Proper 12 and honey. Irish apple. Maybe that's how I'll start shorts content. Is just putting different things together to see if they're any good. Oh, man. No. Oh, man. I regret that. That was a really regretful thing I just did. That is stickier than, and wow. Mixing a scoop of pre-jelly. That's a great idea. High proof mix. That's just like, yeah. Stream quality, not great. Thrasher's here? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's bringing music to my ears. I love it when Thrasher comes in.
It's Thrasher! Don't touch your penis.
All right. Man, oh man. The palate's friggin' thrasher right now. Yeah, it's not good. I'm gonna finish tonight with a little taste of something. What can we do? We have this stuff from King's Family Distillery. Which one haven't I opened yet? Tennessee Standard Blended Bourbon. Myron Nixon Barbecue Co. King's Family Distillery American Blended Whiskey. By the way, I thought that Myron Nixon was something that had to do with Jack. No, Myron Nixon's a barbecue guy. I'm so dumb. That's why I got them confused, because I did the barbecue thing with Jack Daniels. King's Family Distillery Bourbon, straight bourbon. King's Family Distilling Rye. 8-year rye. Let's do this. Oh, shit, yeah. Let's finish the night with this. And then I really can't take whatever's in here, what it tastes like, seriously at all, because my mouth tastes like honey and sugar and stickiness. But this should be 8 years, 110 proof. Is it? I don't know. I'll find out in a second. America. That was not a great cork pull. All right. Each day, get on there. Each day, our goal is to make sure everyone leaves happy and excited to share a bottle of our spirits at home with family and friends. Meticulously prepared for perfect flavor, our spirits start with carefully chosen ingredients from the best sources and are distilled with uncompromising standards. Do you taste that special something? That is the passion in our hearts from being from families that have been making spirits for generations, even when distilling was not exactly legal. Smooth spirits come from a secret knowledge of only found within our family history. Spirits distilled with high integrity and almost impossible standards can only come from a family-run shop. The Kings are always here for you and always have been. Well, good to have a little royalty in your life. King's Family Distillery 8-year rye. Oh yeah, I was gonna see. Does this say distilled in so it's Indiana? So it's what I imagine is 8-year MGP, probably. Spicy. Hold on. The nose needs to develop. It needs to develop a bit. Go stick it in the microwave and add lemon. I don't have any lemon. I got no lemon. They do a honey finished rye. 51, 45, 4. I was going to say that it was either the 95.5 or the 51%. Mike a Deuce. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Friggin'. Mike a friggin' Deuce. Yeah, this doesn't have the aggressiveness that the 95.5 has. There have been some of the 51% MGP ryes that I have not loved. Smoke Wagon being some of them. But this smells nice. It is. What is that? Like it's almost like a peppered steak, which is very strange. It might just smell like that because I'm so honeyed up at the moment, so sweetened up, that anything not super sweet smells like friggin' meat. Yeah, but it smells like steak seasoned, like a seasoned steak, peppercorns and such. Yeah. That's hilarious. Hold on a second. I've never had such a clear thing happen in my mouth. That shouldn't say stuff like that. That just happened. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. Man. If you've been watching the channel for any period of time, you know that one of my favorite movies is Independence Day. And I need to share the screen. Share it. This is exactly what I pictured in my head when I tasted that.
Night one, switching to sidewinders, moving in.
That literally couldn't. There was a force field around my tongue of honey. Like, that shit just, I felt it literally bounce off. It was like, beep, 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 beep. Like I couldn't get through. It literally couldn't get through. There is a layer. It's a friggin' force field of honey. I love Independence Day. Welcome to Earth. I'm back. Such a good movie. Yeah, this is good, I think. I took a second sip and I feel like it's starting to penetrate through the honey layer, but the honey layer is been developed and it's working with non-Earth origin like fuels or something. Alien technology on my tongue. Can't figure it out. And nobody will ever admit we have the technology, but it's real. And it cannot be penetrated. Nope. Oh wait, that's a little more. It keeps washing it away little by little. All right, now I'm happy. That's good. Very warming. A lot of baking spices. Wow. It broke through finally. Three solid sips, and it finally broke through the honey layer. That is nice. I like that a lot. The King's Family Distillery stuff, super pumped about it. They do some good stuff over there. The 10-year bourbon, America, I go back and forth on. Let's see if I can even taste it. This is one little taste. Then we'll call it a night. I've got so much to do tonight. I have to edit the video for tomorrow, the Weller single barrel video. Got to change our guinea pig cage with clean laundry, clean up the house, dishes, clean the kitchen. Friggin', I got to pull the couch out since our children are savages and they just throw Pop-Tarts wherever they want, and the ants found them. So I'm at war with the ants around here. Tonight's gonna be a busy night. So need to call it a night so that I can move on with my night and just friggin' pump it out. Nothing tastes like it should taste like right now. Holy honey. Wow. That's hilariously not what that tastes like. That's right. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. This is Independence Day. I quote that movie a lot. Like when you're driving down the road and a bunch of traffic is headed the opposite way. And it's like, David, we're the only schmucks trying to get in. Good grief. That thing went wild on my palate, that honey stuff. Tea. Man, there's a reason. Do people still drink that? At what age do people stop drinking this? Because I haven't had stuff like this in years and years and years. And it's obvious why. Heartburn, disgusting, sugary yuckiness. It is good on a pontoon boat, though. It just is. All right. I'm going to get off this hot spot. I need to call Xfinity tomorrow and tell them how unhappy I am. I'm not good at that, by the way. I go from 0 to pissed off softball coach real quick. Where's he at? We didn't even play that yet. Here we go.
You guys need to quit crying.
Yeah.
You guys need to quit crying.
Independent Joe.
Okay, are you going to sit here and argue for every single thing? You're dragging this game out. I mean, you're crying about every single thing.
That'll never get old. It will never get old. Yeah, Xfinity dropped the ball. Love this line. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. All right, I'm out of here. Love you all so much. Let me think. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Next Friday, next Tuesday. Let me see. This Friday I will not be live. That's why we're doing it this Tuesday. Next Tuesday is a possibility. Yeah, so either next week, next Tuesday or Friday, one of the two. And, oh, by the way, I did say this, and I have to actually tell you, I had a challenge with Jason Kobe, and I told him the last week I was going to do 5 videos in 5 days. But I've had power supply issues with the plug that plugs into my computer. I've done this before, if you guys remember. And it's like kind of got to wiggle it to make sure that it's plugged in, and then issues. It finally literally quit working. And then Kobe texted me last week. He's like, hey, how are the 5 videos in 5 days thing? How's that going, Porter? Like, freaking. But I had already ordered the replacement power supply, and I was hoping that it was the friggin' plug part and not the receptacle part that was a problem. Hoping it was this and not this, because this is easily replaceable. This I don't think is a great thing. I think that if it's this the part, that part is going to be like super expensive or not even worth replacing whatsoever. Then I was going to be effed. But it was seemingly this part, because this part's not plugged into that part, this part, and the new this part works really well. Kinda. Because the top plastic piece of this part broke off, so now it plugs in, but then it kind of like goes like this. So I've got electrical tape now. I couldn't edit videos last week, Kobe. Which is why I bring that up, is because I was going to say something about, by the next time I live stream, I promise you, and by you I mean all 84 of you, that there will be a Matt Madness lineup. I will put it together by next time I live stream. Will that prevent me from live streaming? It might. It just might. But by the next time I go live, I will have a Matt Madness lineup. Maybe not the bracket completed, but a date that it's going to start. I need to do it. It's going to happen. And that's me telling you. And the best way to make things happen is to tell 83 people that it's going to happen. Also, I'm going to lose 10 pounds by the next time I talk to you. That's not going to happen. Let's do 10 videos this week. How about that? Freaking Kobe. Oh, so I get 2 in 5, but Kobe gets 5 for 5? What the? 15 months and counting, Matty P. Travis? Yeah. I know. I'm not a great guy. In my own mind. I'll make it up to you guys. I got to do it. And I'm not going anywhere. Bourbon channels might be disappearing left and right. They might be taking a step back. They might be saying, sayonara, see you later. Hasta la vista, baby. But guess what I'm doing? Not that. Will I ever have to drive a bus again? Will I ever be forced to get a Colorado friggin' commercial driver's license with air brake endorsements and passenger endorsements and have to drive a bus again? Might that happen? Maybe. That would suck big balls. But this bitch ain't going nowhere. Hear that? I will be here, never taking a step back, only taking steps forward. And those steps might be itty bitty tiny little teeny weeny steps, but they're steps forward. And I'll be here till I'm old gray, fat and smelling like dirty stanky cheese. Like the armpit of Sean Paisley's knees. Love you all. See you next week. I'm out of here. Good night. Good evening. Good day, sir.